guys, so I'm back again. So how long has it been since I've filmed something? Like maybe 2 weeks ago. So that's really good. Yay. I'm improving, guys. I'm improving, and my last video got about like 6 views, which is like, thank you for like those 6 views. And I'm like, I'm famous now. So thank you to those 6 viewers. I think about 3 of those were me. So, but never mind. 6 viewers still counts, right? And yeah, so today's going to be like a shorter video. I'm going to film for about like 10 minutes and hopefully I can just cut it down to 5 because I'm really running late. I'm running so late, and even if I, wake up early and I like try to get everything done on time, it just never happens. And I'm always like rushing. It's like I'm addicted to that rushing feeling. Like, it gives me like, it just makes me feel alive. Absolute sheer and panic, and thinking like my body reacts like I'm being chased by a lion. Should I get started my makeup though? I'll get started my makeup and then I will continue. So for my skincare, I used, but my skincare's in the bathroom. I can't really go get it. Well, I use a milky toner first, which is from, oh my god, where is it from? I use a milky toner. I have no idea. I forgot like the name. But I use like a milky toner. Then I use Summer Fridays Jet Lag serum. It's really nice. And then I use like another serum and a moisturizer. I don't know, like despite even me using more skincare this winter, my skin is so dry right now. See that spot there? Got a spot there, and well, it looks better on camera, but if I look at this mirror right now, I just got like, I always have redness around my nose, and yeah, but especially putting on makeup on top of this dry skin, literally every single time I go on break or I go on lunch, I look in the mirror, I'm like, it literally looks like a Sahara desert, and it's not good. I don't feel good about it, and I'm sure the people looking at me don't feel good about it. But actually they do. I have no idea what I'm saying right now, but I'm just going to continue talking. I really just had one tea today. I need to go out and get a matcha before I go to work. I'm only working 4 hours today, but that's just too much. I can't work 4 hours. Are you joking? That's just too much. I feel like though, like shorter shifts feel longer than longer shifts, because when I have like an 8-hour shift, I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna be here for a while, so I'm not really counting the minutes and hours down until when I have to leave. But when it's a 4-hour shift, I know it's not that big of a deal, so I'm just expecting it to be over like the next second. So I'm using the NARS Radiant Longwear. No, I'm not. This is old. Where's my other foundation? I'm gonna go get it. Okay, so I got these. Okay, so I'm using the Mont Blanc light reflecting foundation. So during the winter I use a lighter foundation because I just feel like using a lighter foundation during winter time is not going to be as cakey on your face. Usually I do wear really thick foundations, but if I wear a thick foundation, so I had this one before, the natural Radiant Longwear one, but I'm moving to this one for winter because, as I said, my skin is just so dry, so if I put thick foundation on it, it's just not a good look. So I'm going to be using this. Just going to put it on my hand now. And I can't believe I have 3 jobs. I just genuinely don't know how this happened, really. I think I'm just greedy. I must be just greedy. But it does take up a lot of my time and energy going to place and feeling, like I've got some time off. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to go to Paris in a couple days. I think I mentioned this in my last video, but I'm going to Paris, which I'm really excited about, although I have not prepared anything. I'm literally going in 2 days. Haven't packed anything. I ordered this kind of bag from Amazon, those bags that go under the seats on planes, and I got one from Amazon, and hopefully it's supposed to come today, but it hasn't. I was supposed to get my new trainers today, and that also hasn't come, and I'm literally about to leave the house, so I don't know when that's gonna come really, but I'm really excited. I'm gonna see the Mona Lisa, my homegirl. Like, I hope she's still there. I hope she's still alive and well. And yeah, because she got stolen, I literally cry because that's my twin. That's actually my twin right there. So that's my twin right there. That just came out. That sounded so wrong coming out my mouth. I'm just not even gonna say that again. But see, I've already been speaking for I've been talking for 8 minutes. Okay, right. So now I'm gonna use this concealer, which is this Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and then a bunch of other words I can't really pronounce. And I'm just gonna put that on my face. I used to have like a rose water from Mario Badescu, but that's just disappeared as well. So, and I was like, my bank account is literally screaming and crying right now. But that's okay, because it's all for me to look good, so don't worry about that. So yeah, talking about my bank account, what is up with Adobe subscriptions? I tried to cancel my Adobe PDF. I got charged £32 to cancel something, to cancel the PDF subscription thing. Are you joking? I have to pay money to cancel something that I think is not even useful anymore. I have to pay. It's just really, I don't like that. Refund me. Like, I have to pay £32 to leave? I have to pay to leave? I don't understand. Yeah, I just don't understand. So yeah, I had to pay £32 and they were trying to gaslight me to say, you know, it's supposed to be 1 year since you've signed the contract. But then I signed my contract literally last December, and now it's December. But then I did change it to something cheaper in June, and now they're saying I have to wait until June to cancel it for free. Why do they do this to me? Why do they do this to me? It's just taking the piss, mate. You're actually taking the piss there. Like, I'm not paying to cancel a subscription. Thank you very much. Thank you. Next, I bought this really nice white coat. On Saturday, I went to M&S, and you know I'm getting all when I'm going to M&S for shopping. To M&S, and they had this really nice fluffy white coat, and I just thought it was like the cutest thing ever. And usually that's not my thing. Usually I just wear leather jackets, and well, yeah, so my thing is wearing leather jackets. I love leather jackets. I have like 20 leather jackets, and that's all I wear. And I just think that's what goes with my vibe. But this jacket is completely out of anything I bought before. It's this white fluffy kind of trench coat, and I was just stunned. I was like, this is such an iconic jacket. You know, I love an iconic jacket. You know, one time I had literally a blue trench coat. It's like felt. I don't know how I feel about that now though. At the time, I really thought I was like, oh my god, guys, I'm so out there. This is such a nice blue jacket, and now looking back on it, I felt like I looked like the TARDIS. But this jacket, I was just taken aback. I was like, I look like a polar bear, and I love it. And I'm so excited to wear it in Paris, because I just feel like it's a Parisian vibe, you know. And yeah, what time is it? 1:50. Oh my god, I have to leave in 10 minutes. And my parcel is not here. When I catch you. Actually, I think it's Royal Mail. I think it might be Royal Mail. Yeah, so I can't wait to wear that. But like, side note, there's something really weird happening with me, which is I listen to quite a few French songs. When I say a few, you know, they're just the classics. Sorry, my Hoola bronzer just got yeeted out of here. Yeah, I listened to a couple French songs, and I think I've listened to them like so much that when I go to sleep, all I dream dreams in French. And I don't even understand French. I know French. So maybe they're not actually speaking French in my dreams. Maybe it's just gibberish. But they're speaking French in my dreams. And I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying there, babes. I don't know. And I don't think my brain knows either. But why is it? How do I know it's in French if it's actually not in French? But yeah, I just keep having dreams in French, which is so insane. Maybe it's my Duolingo. Right? Maybe my Duolingo is like going into my brain. But my Duolingo is not happy with me. Honestly, the threats I get from that app, I'm scared. I have that really angry bear looking at me, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's triggering my anxiety right now. I'm sorry, I can't open the app now. I can't do it because you're going to be mad at me. But now Duolingo has actually turned nice. So it actually sends me nice emails now. And they actually miss me. So Duolingo misses me. So I have to go back. I have to mend that relationship now, I think. Why am I literally talking about relationships with literal apps? I was talking about my relationship with Adobe. Just now I'm talking about my relationship with Duolingo. What other apps am I having relationships with? That would be a really weird sexuality. Do you think people feel sexually attracted to apps? Because, oh my God, wasn't there a girl that was literally like attracted to the Eiffel Tower? You know, she's just living her life. She's just trying to spice things up, I think, you know. She's just trying to have a fun life. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so now I'm using powder. So I bought this also last week. So this is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. It's this one, this powder. But yeah, what was I talking about? But side note, I've recently gotten the cervical screening notification. I'm shitting myself. How am I don't know. I've never done any tests like that before. My sister has, and she said it's not that bad. But the fact that you have to use a clamp is just, it's just cruel. I don't want a cramp going up there. Like, that is so intimidating. I don't know, like, it's just so awkward. I mean, you know what, it's not awkward. They, you know, doctors see many, you know. So surely mine can't be special. Obviously not. I think I'm just gonna take a shot of vodka before I go and then hope for the best, because I don't know if I can do that sober, babes. And also, do you have to shave? Would you shave for your cervical screening appointment? Because I was speaking about this with my friend and she said, don't you think maybe it's a bit weird to shave for that appointment? And I was like, because I was going to shave, and then I was like, does that, you know, why are we shaving though for the doctors? But maybe it's more like a hygiene thing. I don't know. I'm using, did I say this? I'm using the Chanel La Biche. I'm using the Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. That's what I'm using. My birthday is also in a month's time. I'm gonna cry, guys. What zodiac sign do you think I am? I don't know. But I have no idea what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm literally not even, I need a matcha. I'm not even talking right. I got really sick 2 weeks ago. I got really sick, and ever since then, I feel like I have brain fog. I genuinely can't talk. I was talking to my friend and I had to stop the conversation, like in the middle of the conversation, because I just said I need a reboot, because I genuinely, every sentence I was saying did not make sense. And thank God she's a good friend, so she doesn't mind, because if I was a new person, actually I did embarrass myself in front of a new person, and I just had to tell them genuinely, like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is, if Mercury is in, you know, retrograde or something like that, that my speaking skills have just gone out the window. But yeah, so see again, I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, I just don't really like my birthday. I always feel like birthdays are just setups for disappointments. I'm so scared of being disappointed on my birthday that I just don't end up doing anything, because my worst fear is making plans with people and them cancelling. And do you know what it is? I've seen my friends do stuff for their birthday, and then like a couple of their friends cancel as well. It's just not, you know, I just hate to be disappointed. So yeah, and also I'm single now. I am single, and you know what? It feels so good. This time last year, I was in a relationship, and do you know what? I feel so happy now. And I never thought, I used to be one of those girls that, you know, couldn't function if they weren't in a relationship. I was just so, you know, obsessed with love and stuff like that. But ever since my last relationship, I really have gone the other way. I was like, you know what? I'm good being single. I can do what I want. I'm free to do what I please. And I don't have any weird man trying to dictate my mood, basically. I just love being single right now. Especially since some of these men just ain't shit, literally. Oh my God, I met this, okay, so story time. I met this guy in a club. So obviously that's not a good start. You know, the men that you meet in clubs are not, you know, the type of men, you know, that are, you know, relationship worthy. I mean, maybe back in the day, maybe when I was 20, but not nowadays. And I met this guy in the club. We got like each other's Instagrams and stuff. Tell me why. I follow him on Instagram. He posts a picture from that night, and a girl is in his comments writing, I can't wait to see you XXX. I'm counting down the days to see you. There's 82 days left until I get to see you. And I was like, okay, maybe that's a friend. Maybe that's a friend, but maybe that's a girl. Like that's a girl that he has, you know, long distance. Tell me why the post comes back up on my feed and the comments are deleted. He deleted the comments. And I was like, you are joking me. You are actually just fucking joking me. And you know what? He's pretty good looking. I mean, to be honest though, I don't know. When a guy's good looking, you know, my mum calls them the summer boys. So I always think, okay, I don't know if this is wrong of me to think, but any guy that is really good looking and is single, especially, you know, in their mid-20s, I always just assume there's something wrong with them. I'm like, you are so hot. You know, you could probably get any girl you'd want, but you are choosing to be single. I know, I kind of given up, to be honest, with guys. Guys are just princesses that literally, you know, want to be chased. And I have a few stories about that. You know, I wish I could just say them now because they have happened recently. But they just want to be chased. And I'm like, you're literally a princess. It's just the same vibes as guys on the tube pushing past me to go get a seat. Babes, you're literally going to your corporate finance job. You're going to be sitting down for about 9 hours. Like, let a girl sit down. Especially me, because I'm literally going to my retail job now. And something awful happened a couple of days ago. You know, this is the worst thing that could happen. And my mortal, okay, this is not an enemy, but this is a girl that just was such a hater at school. She walked into the shop. She walked into the shop the other day. And it was just so painful. I wanted to cry because I'm like, oh my God. And I just know now that she's just gossiping about me. Like, did you see, guys, what Wendy was up to? She was at retail. She's still working retail and stuff. And I'm like, oh, kind of embarrassing. But you know what? I shouldn't be embarrassed. And my mum said, you know, things take time, especially in your career and stuff like that. You can't be expected to be CEO of a company in like 2 years. Anyways, but yeah, that's it. And I really hope I have a good shift today. And yeah, that's it basically. I'm gonna go get a matcha, which I'm really excited about. I have become a performative male, unfortunately. I love a tote bag. I love a matcha. It's just become a problem really, but yeah, I'm gonna go get a matcha. Hopefully my shift goes okay today and I survive the next 2 days before I go to Paris. So thank you for watching and yeah, that's it. Thank you, bye bye.